Hi guys, welcome back to El Paso's Finest Hour. I'm your host, Marley Lopez. This is Alex Sanchez. Today for our monthly special, we have a very special guest, Taina Romero. Today we're going to be talking about her story regarding the Purple Heart. Her father received it. So first off, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah, we really are. Can you just go into a little more depth about kind of what Purple Heart is?
Purple Heart, it's like recognition for those who have served for the country and have been wounded or killed serving.
So your dad is who received Purple Heart. How was it? How was the dynamic for your family when you guys were going through all of that, and who was there to support you?
Well, it was just my dad, my mom, and me and my two other brothers. So it was kind of hard because he was always deployed growing up, and having three kids by yourself, it was kind of hard. But we did have support from other family members. Sometimes the school would come and help us with anything that we needed. So it wasn't too bad.
You guys made it work.
Yeah, we made it work.
And where did you guys live besides El Paso?
Well, I was a military brat. Oh my god, I stuttered so bad.
It's all right.
No, I was a military brat, so we didn't really live anywhere specific. It was a lot of moving around. We did settle in some places like North Carolina, where I was born, Hawaii, Virginia, and just places around like that.
So you were born in North Carolina?
Yes.
So obviously, being a military kid, you move around a lot throughout your life. And how has that been for you? Was it easy? Is it hard? Are you used to it?
I think it's a lot easier when you're younger. Growing up, you get kind of more anxious, I guess, because you're older and more people are judgmental. So moving around and you don't know anyone and you're like, okay, where am I moving to next? Because you get the idea that, oh, I'm not going to settle here.
Yeah.
And how long have you been here in El Paso? Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. It gets easier. I've lived here since probably middle school at least. So.
And is it different, moving somewhere and you really know nobody, so now you're just coming in, a fresh start, no friends, nothing. How do you do that, really?
Yeah, it's a lot different. You just have to go in and just be like, okay, it's somewhere new. Just try to learn your way around the school. It's like when you first go into high school, I guess, or you first go into middle school, you don't really know anyone. You don't know the area.
Yeah.
So you just kind of, look up some stuff, go around your classes, eventually start talking to people. But so it's not entirely different.
So going back to Purple Heart, tell us a bit about your dad and who he is as a person.
Well, he was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and he was raised by, I think, his grandpa, because his mom was in the military. She was in Air Force, so she was gone majority while he was growing up too. And eventually at 19, he moved to the U.S. He got into West Point, and he eventually started joining the Army. He was stationed everywhere, across Europe, Germany. He mainly did majority of his work in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And that's where he got injured.
So he has a lot of different memories from Afghanistan. Does he talk about them a lot?
No,
Nah.
he doesn't, because he did once or twice.
Yeah.
But those were enough to be like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, sometimes it's just they don't really want to. That's understandable. It really is.
Yeah.
It could be very overwhelming, and for not only him, but obviously for his kids that he holds very dearly.
Oh, yeah.
Something that he probably doesn't want you to show you.
Yeah, no, it was very traumatic for him. He doesn't talk about it. It changed his view on people.
Yeah.
He's still friendly, but he also has that wary sense, oh, well, there's always something that might not be able to trust.
Mm-hmm.
And for our family, it was just, of course, it scared my mom deeply, and of course, other families like his mom, my grandma, grandpa. Yeah.
So his mom was scared for him to like, even though she was in the military.
Yeah, she was in the military. Well, she was Air Force.
Yeah.
He was military. He was actually like.
He was the army.
On
Yeah.
field. Yeah.
And I don't think my grandma ever got injured. I don't know.
Your grandma was in the military too?
Yeah.
Really? So you guys are a military family. Like everyone's gone through it.
From my dad's side.
Yeah.
Everyone's military.
Oh wow.
And what about you? What do you want to go into, or do you consider the military? What are you thinking?
Well, having, the line of family being in military, it has changed my view on that. I have thought about maybe I should go into it, but I'm also on the track of, going to college like everyone else.
Yeah.
But it is an option open.
And what about your siblings? Is military option for them, or like what are they?
I don't
their
think
thoughts?
so. They have their own passions and they're set on something other than the military.
Mhm.
So, but
So what advice would you give to maybe other students in the community or here at school that might be going through the same challenges you did?
just that it can be hard, but there's you always have people to help you. There's hope, and that it gets better.
Yeah.
I think just like staying strong in times of trial is just really important, and like always understanding that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And things do get better. You're correct.
And your dad, is he still active or is he retired now?
No, he's retired. He still works
Mhm.
for but it's mainly security and
Yeah.
technology.
But he's not active
Yeah.
duty anymore.
No.
Alrighty.
So for your friends and family and like the school, what support have you received, or like anything that's regarding Purple Heart that like has been there to support you through those times?
I mean, for the kids, there's always the counselors that really helped. My mom, there was like organizations that they had offered us to be like, oh, hey, we can have an organization, we can acknowledge you, we can give you some money or something like that. Literally anything just to help out.
And you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, did you live on base?
I think at one point we did. I was young though.
But here in El Paso, you never lived on base?
Here in El Paso, no, because settling to El Paso,
Mm-hmm.
it was just me, my brothers, and my mom, because
Oh.
my dad's all the way in Virginia. He lives in Virginia.
Oh, really? So you guys just came here to El Paso?
Yeah, we came here because something happened in the family. But
you have family here.
yeah, no, it's just my grandma, really.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of families in California. But like I said, something happened. It was a divorce.
Yeah.
But even though like we're settled here and he's like somewhere else, we still get military benefits.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's not. They're divorced, but we still get those
Things are
benefits.
good.
Yeah.
And if you were able to go back, like to any one of the places you've lived at, would you?
Yeah, I'd go to Virginia.
You'd go back to Virginia?
That was nice.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about Virginia?
It's very green and it's just a lot more.
Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's trains and a lot of buildings. A lot of things you can see too.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not green here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not green here.
Yeah.
And what was it? Being so young and having to move a lot, was it hard? The moves, like having to leave your friends in your hometown to go to a new place, like what was that like?
There was a lot of times where, we got sad or upset and we're like, no, we really don't want to, but we had to.
Yeah.
And it was just, like I said, you learn to adapt to different areas and you just kind of work your way around. So it was hard, but,
So to kind of start closing off this segment, what does Purple Heart mean to you?
Purple Heart, it means that there is acknowledgement for those who put themselves out there to serve others who may not be able to defend others, and are brave enough to be like, hey, I might get injured, I might die, but I'm going to still do it because I care.
Yeah.
That's really great to hear. Well, thank you for tuning in to our monthly special of El Paso's Finest Hour with Miss Taina here. It's really good to acknowledge acknowledge the military families and how people in service or veterans put their life on the line. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to anyone watching. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Bye.